Every once in a while, I want to rant about something, and I have this great platform where I can do that. I'm going to go into detail about something that's been bothering me or something that I'm really excited about, and I think it's something that you guys will enjoy. So let's go to No Filter. So what I want to address today is the topic of femininity and how there is this huge divide among feminists about the importance of femininity. So as some of you might know, there were multiple waves of feminism. First wave feminism was actually led by conservative women that wanted to give women the right to vote. And I should note that they excluded minorities for the most part. Second wave feminism that took place in the late 1960s, 1970s had to do with rejecting the notion that women should be sexually objectified. They got rid of their bras, they stopped shaving their armpits, basically the radical feminists that people like to rail against all the time. And they really wanted to reject femininity. They wanted people to focus on their talents, on their intelligence, and what they really bring to the table. Now, with third wave feminists and new wave feminists, we're seeing a huge difference. We're seeing women embrace the differences between men and women because it's not necessarily a bad thing, it's actually a good thing. Now, the reason why I bring all of that up is because for the last 6 years on the Young Turks, I've been embarrassed about my femininity. I've been embarrassed about my sexuality and my sex appeal because there's this notion that if you are sexual in any way or if you are an attractive woman and people focus on that, then all of a sudden you're less credible and no one should take you seriously. Well, here's what I have to say about that. Fuck that. I like femininity and I like to embrace the differences between men and women. So recently I did a photo shoot and I posted the photos on my Facebook page. So let's take a quick look at a few of them. They're obviously a little different from what I typically do. They're not as covered up, but I'm having a good time. I don't think I'm dressed provocatively, but obviously I'm flaunting my physical beauty, I guess, my physical attributes. I feel weird saying that I'm beautiful, but you know what I mean. Like, I'm not ashamed of the way I look, and for the first time I feel comfortable in my body, and I want to share that with the audience, and I want to share that with my fans. Well, recently I got a comment from a woman who describes herself as a feminist. I will not identify her, but I want to read the comment that she sent to me. I have to admit that I'm disappointed. There is a major double standard between men and women in this day and age. I would absolutely love to see Cenk, the main host of our show, in a similar photo shoot, although we know that wouldn't happen. Maybe a credible and also my favorite journalist, Amy Goodman, could do a similar shoot? No, I think she wants to be taken completely seriously. Go for it if you want to be a model, but I didn't think that was you. Please don't go to Fox News Next if you receive an offer. All you'll have to do now is dye your hair blonde and you'll be in Shaking My Head. So, if you truly believe in feminism and you truly believe that women should be treated equally to men, a really bad place to start is to tear other women apart. And that's exactly what she did in that comment. Never mind my master's in political science, never mind the fact that I got my start in this career when I was 20 years old, never mind the fact that I've been holding my own on this network for a significant amount of time. You're gonna focus and judge me based on what I did in one photo shoot. And the thing is, we start losing credibility as feminists when we pretend as if we're 100% equal to men. We are different. That doesn't necessarily mean that women are better or that men are better. It means that we're different in certain ways and that we should embrace that and we should use that as a way to argue that we should be equal when it comes to the workplace. We should be equal when it comes to opportunities. But when it comes to femininity or masculinity, physical strength, we should notice that there are differences and we shouldn't be naive to pretend as if those differences don't exist.